Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do a thing. Hold on.
All records are made to be broken.
Broken. Hold on. Let's go. Oh. But it's not here. But it is here. So what's the name? Mm, what's the name? Oh boy.
Capcom versus SNK2. Mark of the Millennium 2001.
Oh. Oh. Wait, hold on. Goth. No, no. What? No. What do you mean? I don't look goth. How do I look goth? Come on. Let's be serious for a second. Let's be serious here for a second. I don't look like a goth. Did you know women buy 75% of books? What? Really? How? What? I super did not know that. No, I did not know that, no. Okay, let's just play a game for a sec right now. How are you? How are you? It's gonna be warm up with Capcom versus SNK. Mark of the Millennium or something. 2001, best year ever. Do you want the music to be louder? This game has a good soundtrack, so you will not regret if I let the music play out louder. Hold on. Let's see if you can still hear me. Hello? Can you still... Yeah, you can still hear me.
Keep rocking, baby.
An action film by Legendary Entertainment Development. Oh no. This is gonna be a disaster, isn't it?
This battle is about to
Explode. Fight. Psycho Ball. Huh. Hola. I don't like live action adaptation of anime. Like the whole point of anime is that it's animation. That's what makes it great. Like people really... I hate how people don't understand that a big part of what makes the magic is the animation. The art. You know? Hello, Bluestone. Boo!
Live and let
You lose so much creative freedom as well. True. A lot of anime is based on manga as well. You know?
beautiful exempling the art of the combination of
How do you like the game? Konpeki! Woo!
just look at the expressions on their faces. You can see
I love the commentator. Just look at the expressions on their faces.
devastating warriors.
Just look the expressions on their faces. You can hear the game, right? You can hear the music, etc., right? If you don't, I can make it louder. Or if you don't,
This battle is about to explode. Fight! Wow, they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
so you have to tell me if you can hear it. No? You don't want to tell me? I can hear. Okay, that's good. How do you like the music? I like the music in this game. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the O'Berry. Toilet water? Jesus. You want me to drink the toilet? Jesus. Thank you for the tier 1, but I'm not gonna thank for the toilet water. You will watch it, you'll enjoy it, and you will drink the toilet water. God. Hakate koi.
To remember. Fight!
Gonna be watching Russian state media. My favorite. There was this one fascinating comment under a Russian media video saying you're not being fair by showing the West Russian media. You're not being fair, you're showing what we actually think. True. Oh yeah, that's right. Local elections. It's not silence anymore. So my candidate won in Warsaw. First round.
This battle is about to explode. Fight!
Literally. My candidate won. First round and all. Yeah. Yeah. Trzaskowski was my guy, predictably. I think it wasn't a... I don't think it's a big shock that my guy is Trzaskowski. He's a pretty good president. He's a pretty good Warsaw president.
Live and let die. Fight!
Maybe I should just wait to talk about it when I'll be doing like the segment about it. So that fake Alec Hal Parker has anything to edit. Was it rough elsewhere? Honestly, no. I'm gonna talk about it today. Honestly, it wasn't actually rough elsewhere. I guess I'm just gonna spoil it a bit and say that it was basically a repeat of the... It was a bit of a repeat of the parliamentary election, you could say. Well, Injustice won but lost again. Hello, convenient Estelle. Do you have a counterpart that is an inconvenient Estelle?
Next location is
You want me to bake? Then give me flour and sugar.
This battle is about to explode. Fight!
At least you're slowly getting rid of the hitter particles that have been spawned for. Oh yeah, that is good. Working on that abortion that Poland has been working on since '93. And also, who knows? Civil unions, maybe, if you're really good.
Live and
Oh.
let die. Fight!
When will President Sunday call in to debate me? Is that a thing that's gonna happen ever? There will be pride flags raised all over Peace Home turf. True. Like damn, Poland's becoming a gay place. For that you need a reason to debate him on. I'm gonna debate President Sunday on his talk with Ellen DeGenerate. There we go. I'm gonna debate President Sunday on his talk with Ellen DeGenerate. We're gonna react to it on stream. I'm gonna be very critical of President Sunday. I almost said President Sunday. I think Ellen DeGenerate has a point. So I have to react and then I have to... Is President Sunday streaming right now? Let me check the Discord. Looks like no.
I mean, what's up with that? Someone is going to have to take that team down.
Hold on.
Next location is New York.
I'm gonna add President Sunday. We should debate.
This is gonna be a match
To remember. Oh wow. Alec, you don't think I have things to debate President Sunday on? Oh, I need to debate Brooks as well. I have a debate with Brooks, believe it or not. I have a serious debate with Brooks set up. We already agreed on the topic of our disagreement. It's gonna be blood sports, as I'm fond to do. Hello, sound of the pup. I'm not sure I've seen you here before. Are you new to the stream? Sano, if you're not new and I don't remember you, then I apologize. But if you're new, then welcome. And tell me about yourself and about your journey that brought you here. You know? Hey Miss Vincent Yuri. I always play the girls to validate my gender identity. I will play as the girls. I catch your streams here and there and I enjoy. Oh, thank you. What do you enjoy? What is the favorite thing that you enjoy about the streams? I learned about you from Alec Gunther. Oh. Wait, did Alec Gunther mention me on stream? That's interesting. What did Alec Gunther say about me? If it's okay to ask, that is. Also, I got prescribed a new type of estrogen and I already lost it. I cannot find it for the life of me. I was supposed to start using it today. Gameplay for sure, but reaction too. We're gonna be reacting to Russian state media today. Oh wow! I didn't know that was the voice actor for this. Wow, okay. I didn't know that was the voice actor for Bison/Vega. Oh, great things, but I think I already did mine. Ah! Twitch! Damn. I should get more raids. My Twitch audience is just non-existent, basically. I'm the biggest Polish trans streamer. I should have the clout to correspond. How did Alec Gunther learn of me? Hello. Hello, Greater Rain. How are you? How are you today? I've not streamed yesterday because today's stream is also gonna be quick because I have to finish the mission. I have a serious mission. The mission is called having to clean the apartment. And the apartment is a house. I have to clean the house. Psychosada! You're good? What have you been up to, Greater Rain? Have you missed this stream? Have you been thinking, oh my gosh, Lucy's not streaming? Oh, what happened? Also, I've seen my doctor. My doctor, who's also my life coach. Grim news, but like extremely bizarre. Oh. Has he ever heard of Mugen or Open Bar? Yes, I've heard of Mugen. I've heard of Mugen. I've seen many videos of Mugen. I had a meeting with my doctor, my life coach doctor, who scolded me. I've been scolded by my doctor, by my sexologist, who said that I shouldn't be doing stupid things. He forbids me to do stupid things. Oh. And also the doctor said that he is very unhappy that I'm so withdrawn and shy all the time. Basically, a teacher in Tampa who seemingly had normal relationship with his son was murdered by him, like stabbed her 70 times because she was annoying me. That's so many. Jesus. That is quite a few stabs. Damn.
You have earned your place in history. Inscribe your glorious name here. I know
70 is a lot. You're not gonna survive that.
All records are made to be broken. This is the first dream
You know?
of the great. I knew that groove was in your heart. Fighting 2001 is
It's very interesting that doctor basically is my hormone provider, but also my life coach.
keep rocking, baby.
Have you ever had a handheld console? I still have the handheld consoles. I still have my PSP.
Location
I
is
have a 3DS. So yeah. I had the first version of the Game Boy, the brick.
live and let die. Fight.
I'm secure in my gender identity now, so I can choose this character to play as. So it's okay. It's okay to play as this character. It's fine.
This battle is about to explode.
Yeah, I told you I went to my doctor, and my doctor scolded me for my suicide attempt. He said, I treat you with hormones, and you do this. You're ruining my work. And also he prescribed me a new type of estrogen, which I have to rub into my chest, which will supposedly boost my breast growth. But I lost it. I lost the estrogen. I have no idea what it is. I think I've left it at my mom's, but this is so annoying actually. The fact that I just misplaced the new estrogen. It's in gel. I've lost it. I don't know where it is.
It's gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
Apart from that, I've been performing the mission called cleaning the house and various different things. You know?
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
So now this room that I'm in is extremely clean. Okay, it's not extremely clean. It's just a lot cleaner than it was. You know?
Live and let die.
Like Jesus, I should be starting to use it today. Also, I had my blood work done, so I'm gonna have to send it to him. Have to check the results and send it to him via messenger.
Some may say that it was luck that helped this team to advance.
No, these are spare glasses. I've had them all this time. I'm just wearing spares today. Do you like my spare glasses?
That luck works in many mysterious ways.
They're not new, they're just spare. They are? Or just spare glasses?
Live and let die. Fight.
I really hope I just left the estrogen at mom's, because I don't know. How do you lose estrogen? It's ridiculous. You have to be me. Oh. You lost them. Maybe I'm wearing your glasses. Who knows? Maybe I found them and now they're mine.
Live and let die. Fight.
Eddie Raiden. They are square. What? What do you mean they are square? They're not. What? They're not. Jesus. Calm down. They're not square. I am Polish.
Some may say that it was Next location is New York.
Some say it's in my blood.
Live and let die. Fight!
Shippuken! Ha! Ha! Wait till we start reacting to the Russian media.
This is gonna be a match to
Balrog. Sakura is missing the Tatsumaki part of the spinning key because that's a shorter version. Well, you know.
This battle is about
Oh yeah, it's been getting warm. It's been getting warm, which means people will sweat, which means... never mind. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hold on. I've been writing quick poetry in the past week. Oh, can you share some of your poetry? Oh, new challenger. Who is this? Oh no, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Oh no. From death.
This is gonna be a match to
You
remember.
cannot escape from death. I hate this guy. For this throw. Shibugen! Sweat! Not swear. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. He's a weakling. I was like, I hate this guy, but no match for Ken, I guess. Okay. I will not read it on stream then. We'll finish this and then we're gonna react to the media. And then I'm gonna go back.
Next location. This battle is
Ryu.
about to explode.
Yeah, he was pretty strong. No match for Ken. Do you know how you're supposed to read the name? You're supposed to read this name Ryu. You know? Dragon. Ryu. Because Ryu means a reason. And Ryu means dragon. And that's the name. Ryu. You know? You just slide from the R to the U. Ryu. Our smile. Did you know that you're supposed to read this name like this? Oh my? What do you... Wait, is it?
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've got a pretty smile today. The doctor did say I should smile more and live my life to the full instead of being sad and retreated. Ken bleaches his hair. Wait, does he? What's the natural color? What's the natural color of Ken's hair? Isn't Ken American? I always thought that he was just naturally blonde. No, that's not true. That cannot be. He's blonde. Does he really bleach? Is there any lore that I can read that it will confirm it?
Next location is Osaka.
I've never seen him depicted with black hair ever.
Live and let die. Fight!
Boogie. Akuma also no match for Ken Masters. Damn, have to read the... Damn. Also no match for Ken. Ken is overpowered in this game, I guess. Just too much for anybody. What a weird cutscene. Unexpected of 2001.
You have earned your place in history. Inscribe your glorious name here. You have earned your place in history. Inscribe your glorious name here.
I love this. Louis.
I know that you be back.
I sent one of the poems to you. I'm gonna read it after stream.
Made to be broken.
Okay, I guess we're gonna be doing a reaction now. Oh damn. Because I've heard, a little birdie told me, okay, a little birdie told me
These are the current top team rankings.
that Putin is signaling peace quietly. That's what I've heard. I've heard that Putin was signaling peace. You know? And since Putin is signaling peace, I thought it would be worth checking Oh, side messages. I have to check. Oh, I have to sign in. So I will have to, you know. What's it called? Putin is quietly signaling that he wants peace. So I want to see if the... I'll just see if the Russian media also feels that way. Let's see. Russian media monitor. Vladimir Solovyov explains why Russia should not negotiate. Oh. Wait, I thought Putin signaled the world to peace and negotiation. What's wrong? What's happening? What happened?
Американцы
We'll find out in these 3 minutes. No, he's not sincere. I'm just mocking. I'm being sarcastic. Americans have introduced one interesting document. What is the document? I wonder. The
кинули
Constitution. Is it the Constitution? Is that the interesting document that has been introduced? The Constitution is an interesting document. So I think it might be it.
один интересный документ, который называется
The so-called agenda of a possible meeting
«Аджента», то есть повестка встречи, возможной встречи
between Russia, Turkey, and the United States. What a weird face that person's making.
России, Турции и США на территории
In
Турции,
Turkey, where the future world order can be discussed
на которой можно обсуждать будущий миропорядок.
after the conclusion of the conflict. After the conclusion of the conflict. Interesting. Wonder what he means by conclusion of the conflict.
Который будет после
After the conflict.
остановки конфликта. Там, конечно,
Of course, Ukraine is also being added as a side note.
сбоку еще Украина добавляется.
Сбоку Украина.
Это соответствует
This comports with what has been discussed.
тому, что обсуждалось. Они не могут это
They can't do it officially right now.
сейчас сделать официально. Это на экспертном уровне
It's being put on the agenda to an expert level.
вводится в повестку. Но мы здесь открытые
In an open discussion on our expert level.
дискуссии тоже на
What?
нашем экспертном уровне. Оцениваем
We are evaluating their proposals.
те предложения, которые они хотят. Итак, первый пункт.
The first point is to start strategic dialogue
Это нужно начинать стратегический диалог по всей линейке
about all the strategic and offensive arms.
стратегических наступательных вооружений.
This is just, is he even saying anything? Like I'm hearing words, I'm reading the subtitles, but just nothing's being said.
Но очень важный
It's very interesting what Americans have outlined
момент, как американцы здесь, конечно же, расписали вопрос, связанный, как будем
regarding the issue how we will disperse with Ukraine.
расходиться с Украиной. Потому что у каждого есть
It's their proposal, right?
А это
интересы.
их предложение, да?
Это их, судя по
Yes, it is their proposal.
предложения. Так вот, они говорят,
They propose stopping military actions on the spot.
остановка боевых действий на тех местах. То есть это, кстати, тоже в какой-то части
Это
This is what they want. I mean, yes, everybody wants that. Everybody, apart from Russia, I guess. But yes, everybody wants Russia to stop and to leave. Yeah.
они хотят.
Да, то есть это
Yes. To document current realities on the battlefield.
зафиксировать реалии, которые есть на поле боя. И дальше начинается
Then it gets interesting.
любопытно. Они говорят, вне блока с
They say a non-block state for Ukraine until 2040.
Украины до 40-го года. А Россия, в свою очередь,
And Russia would accept an obligation
берет на себя обязательство в 40-м году провести
to hold referendums on territories that joined Russia.
референдумы на тех территориях, которые примкнули России, о том, что
For them to again make their choice. Under international supervision this time. Okay? Not a referendum that will be decided before it even happens, like the one in Donetsk, because the conversation was intercepted of the referendum. Jesus.
чтобы они повторно сделали свой
Андрей
выбор.
Иванович, а нам это
Andriy Francovich, what do we need this for?
зачем?
Стратегически
You
безопасность
certainly need strategic security.
нам точно нужна, это
Нет.
всегда отвечает.
No, we have a superiority in strategic weapons.
У нас превосходство в стратегических вооружениях.
Damn. The message of the day must go on.
Зачем нам давать
Why would we give them time to attempt
им время попытаться нас
catching up with us in hypersonics and other areas? Russia's so delusional if it thinks that the US is behind it when it comes to weapons. But of course, nobody believes this. This is just propaganda. Nobody really believes that the US is behind and has to catch up with Russia. Like, come on.
догнать вопросы гиперзвука и в других? Они же всегда
They've always deceived us.
обманывали. У нас не было ни одной
We never made a single agreement.
договоренности, которую они бы не
The Budapest Memorandum, whatever.
обманули. Раз. Второе.
Where they did not deceive us.
Что значит
Secondly, what is a geopolitical reality?
геополитическая реальность? Наша конституционная территория,
These are our constitutional territories. They're occupied.
Территория.
What?
оккупирована. Третье.
Third, do we want to ensure the security?
Мы хотим гарантировать безопасность Крымского
Третье,
моста и
of the Crimean Bridge, Crimea and Sevastopol.
Крыма, Севастополя. Никакого выхода к Черному
This is Nazi formation. This Nazi formation
морю.
should have
У этого нацистского образования
no access to the Black Sea.
быть не должно. Четвертое.
What is the Nazi formation? I guess Ukrainian government.
А
What is Ukraine anyway?
что такое вообще Украина? По завершении этого конфликта
At the conclusion of this conflict,
никакой Украины быть не должно.
there should be no Ukraine. Here we have it. Open genocidal language once again. Like this is... I don't even know what to say. Oh yeah, let's talk, let's whatever. No. Ukraine is not a real thing and there should be no Ukraine. We should just genocide it and do away with it because that is how we roll. And then we can do the same with other Slav countries.
Но если надо, пусть часть
If necessary, Romania, Poland, Hungary, and ourselves
территории заберут себе Румыния, Польша, Венгрия.
to take some of the territory. This is so ridiculous. Like, I hate this rhetoric so much, and it's been part of Russian propaganda from day one. Oh, all the states are like this. All the countries are like this, actually. Actually, Ukraine is fake, and actually Poland wants to just move in and take territory. Like, this has been the propaganda from day one of the war. That Poland will move in any day now, any moment now. And now they're basically coming back to that rhetoric, even though they've been saying that Poland is next for denazification. So it's just incoherent rambling.
Мы. Никакой Украины больше быть не должно.
There should be no Ukraine any longer.
Нам же надо санитарный кордон.
We need a sanitary perimeter. It's just genocidal language, full stop. There should be no Ukraine. Well, too bad. Ukraine has been around for a long time. And it will keep being around.
То есть, если мы оставим
If we leave even a tiny portion of this cancerous tumor,
хотя бы малую
here you go. Again, just calling Ukraine and especially its people just like a cancerous tumor.
толику вот этой раковой опухоли,
It will expand once again.
она будет снова разрастаться.
This feels like such...
Поэтому какие
What talks, what negotiations could there be with them?
разговоры могут с ними быть, какие переговоры с ними могут быть. И
We don't need to listen to them either.
слушать их не надо.
года.
Что они вообще такие? Нам говорят,
Who are they to tell us what to do on our territories? See, everything is just their territories. Ukraine is their territories. Belarus is their territories. We probably see Poland as their territories as well.
как мы на наших территориях что должны делать. Поэтому, значит так, вы все
All of you, get your stuff and get the heck out of here.
собрались и пошли вон.
В какой-то ситуации,
In a certain scenario, this also reflects our interest.
наверное, ну, это тоже в том числе отражает наши интересы, если так уже смотреть
If you look into the future
в
globally,
будущее глобально.
Наши интересы,
what is in our interests for them? What is in our interest is for them not to exist. There we go. That is literally a classic genocidal language. Right? All we want is a happy future. All we want is a good, beautiful, prosperous future. But who stands in our way if not this country called Ukraine and this group called Ukrainians? So it is in our interest for them not to exist. That is such classic. This is just, you do not get any more genocidal than that.
чтобы их не было. Как сказал
The State Duma deputy Pyotr Tolstoy said,
депутат Государственного Думы Толстой, мы их всех убьем.
we will kill all of them. There you have it. Just, you cannot get any more explicit. It is physically impossible to get more explicit for all those who keep saying, oh no, Russia is not really waging a genocidal war against Ukraine. It does not get any more explicit than they're a cancerous tumor that should not exist and we will kill them all. We will kill all of them. Like, come on. How more explicit do you have to? Oh, but do they have the intent? Sure, okay. Maybe we're gonna mention all the war crimes on top of this. Like, it does not get any... And the best thing is, and by the best I mean the worst, is that, which is gonna be our next topic. We're just gonna do a few topics. We're just gonna be tackling a few topics today, and then I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, go. I have to finish my great mission of cleaning the house. If you're feeling generous, consider supporting me, because I've had really big... I needed to do really big spending just recently. Huge expenditure has been upon me recently. Like $400, give or take. I've had to spend $400. So I wanna talk to you about how, because we've seen how Russia basically gets weapons from Iran, gets weapons from North Korea, doesn't care about doing war crimes, has been using chemical weapons. It's been, everybody's known about it for a long time now, and now it's just, you know, sort of basically confirmed. And on top of that, now, of course, Russia is complaining about Ukraine getting aid from the West. And now I'm going to show you something really interesting. Also, thank you, Fake Alec Cal Parker, for the $10. It will help me recuperate my big spending. So And this is a joke. This is a real joke that we're like, I'm gonna show you just because this is a joke. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for. I've only seen this on the Polish media so far. I cannot find it on the so we're gonna talk about that thing as well. There we go. Russia wants a UN Security Council meeting about Ukrainian getting weapons from the West. And it would happen in 2 days on the 12th. You know? This is like a joke. This cannot be real. I need to find an article. I need to find an article in English about this. This cannot be real. There we go. I need to find. Like, there has to be something about this in the English-speaking world. There needs to be something. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jesus. I found something. Russia has requested a meeting in the UN Security Council on April 12 on Western arms supplies to the Kyiv authorities. This was announced by Dmitry Polyansky. You know? And it's just, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say to this? Like, this is just ridiculous. I wonder if this kind of thing will be able to be watched live, you know? This sort of thing. Wonder if we'll be able to follow it live. This sort of happening. The UN Security Council meeting. I wonder if that's a possibility. Just watch it live. Just ridiculous. I cannot find any English-speaking articles on this. So I guess there's nothing really There's not a lot to work here. I guess this is just too fresh or something. But I sort of talked about it, I guess. I find it pretty ridiculous that Russia should try to cry about Western weapons when it gets a ton of weapons from Iran and North Korea. That would just incredible stuff. But there's more. There's one more interesting news that I want to talk about. And that is, there was something really interesting that I want to talk about. Oh yeah. So you know how, okay, I'm not gonna make any strong statements. I'm just gonna say what I think and you can come to your own conclusions. So, let's see. It seems here we go. Jesus, no matches. So Elon Musk has been really doing a lot of straight up pro-Russian propaganda and anti-Ukrainian sort of rhetoric, talking about how, basically spreading Russian propaganda about how Ukraine is doomed, etc. There's been a lot of weird misinformation, and there's been information about Russian troops getting their hands on Elon Musk's Starlink, the little dish that allows you to connect to the internet anywhere and allows you to sort of use it for communication as well as for video games and many other things. It's a very useful tool. And as it turns out, because Elon Musk has said as an excuse, in my opinion, as an explanation, what's up with Russian troops having Starlink, he said, you cannot buy Starlink in Russia. It's unavailable in Russia. But as it turns out, actually, you can buy Starlink in Russia. The company of Elon Musk is breaking the embargo. Starlink terminals can be bought in Russia. Very much so. The terminals are supposedly bought through a mysterious chain of delivery with middlemen that buy that buy Starlinks on eBay and other platforms such as this, and then send them to Russia or Sudan. So basically they just ignore the fact that Starlink is not supposed to be available in Russia and just buy it and send it there. Which is very strange considering that I assume that Elon Musk's company should be able to tell where the Starlink terminals are in any given moment and to be able to disable them, no? As reported by the Wall Street Journal, which said Wall Street Journal has done a little bit of a journalist investigation, SpaceX has not responded for any, SpaceX has not deemed it necessary to comment, has not responded for the request to comment. SpaceX is facing a challenge of controlling the distribution of its technology, and it really stresses the problem of executing of having that control over the export of technology during conflict, during armed conflict. The current situation really does raise certain ethical worries when it comes to the influx of advanced technology, communication technology, and its effects on global security overall, right? That Russia can just get its hands on a pretty useful tool when it comes to communication. When I went to the lecture by the doctor, by the Polish medic, the field medic, he said that the one thing that helps the Ukrainian forces against Russia is that their communication is worse. But if they're going to be able to use Starlink, then that's gonna become better for Russians, the communication thing. Starlink on the black market, according to the reports of WSJ, Russian forces are using the terminals of Starlink in Ukraine, which, as I've said just a few seconds ago, and it's said in this article here, I might as well show it. Which lessens the communication advantage that Ukrainian forces used to have. It is similarly in Sudan. The forces of quick support, a group accused of war crimes, has been using Starlink to gain logistic advantage. Building up a network of these terminals in these war-torn areas makes it easier to create a chain of delivery which involves middlemen and dealers of the black market from different countries, including in Russia, the United Emirates, Arab Emirates, and Central Asia. It allows the Starlink terminals to be used in conflict zones by parties that should not have access to them, which is a big problem. Okay, that is actually a huge problem. It goes beyond this conflict in Ukraine as well. Even though there are certain limitations and contracts with users which forbid unauthorized selling and use of Starlink, the terminals have been smuggled and activated in countries in which the use of Starlink is forbidden or heavily regulated. This situation demonstrates just how hard it is to sort of enforce control over the export of technology, and it shows the potential of advanced tools of communication. Like Starlink sort of gave Ukraine advantage, and now Russia's just found a way to just get a hold on Starlink on their own. Can Elon Musk block Starlink in Russia? US media think that SpaceX has the capabilities, the technical capabilities to limit access to Starlink. And that is by pinpointing where the Starlink terminals are physically, and then deactivating the individual sort of terminals. That is what I actually assumed should be and would be possible now, that SpaceX would be able to individually pinpoint, oh, there's a Starlink terminal in Russia. They shouldn't be using a Starlink terminal in Russia. I guess we'll just deactivate it, right? Like, I would assume that is a technology that is just available. That is a thing that is, we'll just cut the signal from this one. However, the effectiveness of such measures in war conflicts is uncertain. During the war, Elon Musk has temporarily blocked for Ukraine the ability to use the system because he was afraid that he would attack the Russian fleet, which would lead to escalation, which, again, as I've been saying, Elon Musk has been doing some pro-Russia things. And yes, Ukraine has been attacking the Russian fleet, no problem, and no escalation has happened. Just saying, Russia has lost a lot of its Black Sea fleet. A lot. Just an L after L on the Black Sea. Not so long ago, the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine has informed of using Starlink by Russians on the occupied areas, and we've been talking about this before. The government of Ukraine and Sudan has asked SpaceX for help when it comes to limiting the use of Starlink by Russian forces, by saying that they stress the need for cooperations between private companies and governments. As far as I know, no terminals were sold directly to Russia, and the terminals will not work on Russian territory, wrote Elon Musk, General Director of SpaceX. I guess Deputy Secretary of Defense of the US, when it comes to space policy, John Plum, said that the US government is cooperating with Ukraine and with Starlink. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I'm not so confident in Elon Musk's words. Like, oh yeah, sure, we've not sold, which is also a very weaselly way to put it, by the way. We've not sold any Starlinks to Russia directly, when that's great because Russia is buying them indirectly. So yeah, technically speaking, Elon Musk has told the truth. That's correct. In fact, that is true. In fact, indeed, indeed, it is true that Russia has not bought Starlinks directly, but it has done so indirectly, and they do seem to be working on Russian territory. So that part, it seems to be blatantly not true. They do seem to be working on Russian territory, and they especially do seem to be working on the occupied territory. They're being used for war. They're being used to fight Ukraine. Starlink is being used as a weapon against Ukraine, even though it should not. Russia should not have access to Starlink, and yet it does. So I guess my question to end this little segment would be, why? Why doesn't SpaceX disable these terminals? Can they not do it? Do they not have the technical capability to do it? Or maybe they don't want to do it. I will not speculate. I will not answer this in any sort of decisive way. But I will say it makes you think. I'll just say that. Thank you. They're not new, they're my spares. Hello, just had a brain melting debate with Wick. What did you debate on? What did you debate Wick on? Chum Guzzler. Cause Elon likes Putin. I mean, that's a pretty open secret. At this point, that's a pretty open secret. That Elon Musk is pretty pro-Russia. Not even a secret. We debated Wu. Can I debate Wick? Huh? Hold on, I should debate Wick. Is Wick streaming right now? Hold on, we're gonna... Does Wick... We're gonna snipe Wick. Does Wick stream on anything other than Twitch? Copy link. I was about to finish soon. Let's see. Let's snipe him. Wait, hold on. Wick's not online. Is he? Where did you debate him? He's not online. How did you debate him? He just ended. Coward. How cowardly. Should have debated me. Did you tell him to debate me? Did you tell him that? So what did you say about Wu? What was the debate about exactly? Was it about transmedicalism or something? Should have asked Wick why he doesn't put me on any panels. I've only been on one of his panels and none other. Should put me on the Ukraine panels. That she's more radical than the progressive she demonizes. What did Wick say? Yeah, that is true. I would assume people want a ceasefire. Or at least, at the very least, I assume many people want a ceasing of fire on the civilians. I'd say that's a thing that a lot of people want. The ceasing of fire on the civilians. Oh gosh. The relations between Poland and Israel, they've gotten so bad. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. Let's get into this. Whatever. Let's talk about this. Reuters. Poland asks Israel for explanation after aid worker killed in Gaza. This is not super new, but it's still relevant. Because it still sort of casts a shadow now. There's this super famous Polish aid worker, and he's been just killed among the other aid workers that have been killed recently. You know? And Poland has been pissed ever since that very famous Polish aid worker has been killed, saying, you're really testing our support for you. You're really testing us. So let's go. Let's take a look at this. Speaking of ceasefires and radicalism, let us take a look at this little thing. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called radicalism. Also, how's this for a radical position? I don't actually think Israel needs any aid from the US, unironically. Like, Israel is not on the brink of collapse from the Hamas. Let's not even kid ourselves. Israel is not in trouble. Israel does not need aid. Do you know what country does need aid? Ukraine. That is a country that needs aid, not Israel. I'm saying that as a Polish Jewish person. Okay, let's see. Also, hello, Maya Mayar. It's always nice when you're here. React. Poland asks Israel for explanation after aid worker killed in Gaza. April 2nd, Warsaw. Poland's foreign minister asked the Israeli ambassador in Warsaw for urgent explanations after a Polish volunteer was killed while providing aid in Gaza. Citizens from Australia, Britain, and Poland were among 7 people working for celebrity chef Joe's Andres World Central Kitchen, which is apparently a really cool and good org, who were killed in an Israeli airstrike in central Gaza on Monday, the NGO said. I personally asked the Israeli ambassador Yakov Livne for urgent explanations, Radosław Sikorski wrote on social media platform X. He assured me that Poland would soon receive the results of the investigation into this tragedy. I join in my condolences to the family of our brave volunteer and all civilian victims in the Gaza Strip. This just shows indiscriminate killing of civilians. And this time, Israel just happened to have really messed up, because this is too far-fetched to call it just an accident. You will agree, right? You will agree that this is just a little bit too far-fetched to just accept it as an accident, right? I mean, the accident probably just... How do you land on an accident like this? Like, they just, in my... I don't know, it just feels... I'm not even gonna frame it as my opinion. It just feels like they indiscriminately sort of... It just seems like they do those airstrikes indiscriminately, and it just so happened that aid workers happened to be there. And were, unlucky, I guess. Which I don't know. How did Israel not know that there'd be aid workers there to begin with? Oh, and several orgs have cancelled providing aid after this, by the way. Because people don't want to go provide aid only to be killed. That is pretty natural. So many people have withdrawn from going to provide aid because of this. The Israeli military has said it is doing a thorough review at the highest level to understand the circumstances of what it called a tragic incident. It said it made extensive efforts to enable the safe delivery of humanitarian aid. Well, action speaks louder than words, doesn't it? The president of the city of Przemysl in southeastern Poland identified the volunteer as Damian Sobol. Yesterday, our colleague, resident of Przemysl, volunteer, member of the World Central Kitchen team, Damian Sobol, was killed in a rocket attack by Israeli forces on a humanitarian convoy delivering food in the Gaza Strip, he wrote on Facebook. There are no words to describe what people who knew this fantastic guy feel at this moment. May he rest in peace. I guess I just wanted to speak on this briefly, on this thing that has really soured Polish-Israeli relations, let's just say. Killing a very cherished aid worker that has apparently been helping in quite a few countries and is being sort of appreciated and recognized in quite a few countries, only to be airstriked and killed. It's just ridiculous. No? Isn't that ridiculous? Well, I guess that's it when it comes to this. Oh, by the way, did you know that you've heard about the Crocus thing, right? You've heard about the whole Crocus terrorist attack in Russia, right? Have you heard the new breaking news? Have you heard the new breaking news that Hunter Biden's cock is responsible personally for this attack in Russia? That's right. Russia said that the attack in Crocus has been directly tied to Hunter Biden, which means, since we have not seen any evidence, the only evidence I've ever heard of when it comes to Hunter Biden are those pictures of his cock, which means that Hunter Biden's cock is responsible for the terrorist attack in Russia. Jokes aside, that's pretty desperate and pathetic. That's very pathetic on the part of Russia. That is a very, very weak attempt at information warfare. I can only guess the reason why they even tried to pull something like this, to say that the attack is linked to Hunter Biden, because in the US, the more radical sort of GOP people are of course going on about Hunter Biden nonstop. They keep going about the laptop, the deals, the whatever. So of course, this sort of rhetoric will land on fertile ground when it comes to these sort of people, you know? So I assume this is just part of Russia's information warfare. just trying to throw a really ridiculous theory and see it create chaos in the US, because some people in the US really, really care and are invested in Hunter Biden, and have been for a long time. I've probably noticed how many times Hunter Biden and his laptops, cock, and many other times have been invoked in the past. And of course, I cannot know for sure. I don't have all the answers, since I don't have I don't have the access to perfect information. All I can say is, based on what I'm seeing, this seems to be a pretty transparent ploy at information warfare. Like Hunter Biden, come on, calm now. Like this sounds a little. Even before it sounded far fetched. Even all the things before sounded far fetched. But this pushes the limit when it comes to it sounding very, very silly, you know? And of course, in a traditional Russian fashion, no evidence whatsoever has been presented for any of these claims. As always, do not expect any evidence out of Russia on anything. Like, what am I even supposed to make of this? No physical evidence, no digital evidence apart from a photo of Hunter Biden's cock, and no evidence, period. So I guess the quickest way to summarize this whole thing without, like, we could just close this whole topic in one sentence. Russia makes claims, presents no evidence. That's it. That's been a reoccurring theme when it comes to Russia and the topic of the Crocus terrorist attack. Russia makes claims, presents no evidence. That's it. I genuinely don't think there's any more to add here, considering that it's just a repeat of the same thing. Russia just bringing forward more and more ridiculous claims without any evidence whatsoever presented. Like, it's just information warfare. Because there will be people that will be like, oh, did you not know that Hunter Biden has been, that Hunter Biden's been involved in the attack on Russia? Did you not know? Evidence? Who needs evidence? I've got common sense. You know? There will be people like this. I guarantee you. I guarantee you there will be people that will be just, I don't need evidence, I've got common sense on my side. It has always guided me through some hard situations. My common sense. Common sense. Truly my greatest weapon. Okay. So we've done this topic. I didn't even pull up anything. That was me just talking to the camera. But you know what? I know those are some of your favorite segments when I just talk to the camera without any props, without any tricks, without any stuff. Just me and you. Just me and you. And nothing else between us. You love it when that happens. You love it when that happens. And I love it too. So, I guess, sadly, I might have to finish the stream for tonight because I have a mission. And my mission is to finish cleaning the house. I gotta tell you, I've been doing pretty well with that as well. I swear. So I guess good night. Good night, everybody. What do you think? Is it time to say goodbye? Thank you. I'm doing my best. This room has become so much spacier now. My gosh. Okay. Once I read it, I will respond to you, okay? So I will see you. Good night. Love and solidarity and all that stuff. Bye-bye. End stream.